Hey kids, Richard from Castles, Capes, and Clones, and today we'll be unboxing. Well, we won't be unboxing because I already unboxed it, but I'll be taking you on a product tour, as it were, of a little thing called the Tron One-Up Arcade Cabinet. So join me on today's episode of Hyperspace Hijinks. So what I have here is the Arcade One-Up 3/4 scale Tron Arcade Cabinet, which actually comes with two games. The original Tron game from 1982, something like that, and also Discs of Tron, which came out a couple years afterwards. Arcade One-Up specializes in building these 3/4 scale retro arcade games that are similar to what they were in the 80s, a little bit different, right? So, um, this thing I got from Walmart, and it was $700. And I know that kind of sounds kind of crazy and expensive, and it is. But a real Tron arcade cabinet costs, from what I've seen, between $3,000 to $6,000, depending. And plus, they're huge. They're CRT monitors. They're heavy. And if it breaks, kind of hard to fix nowadays. This consists of this electronics here and a 17-inch LCD monitor, which that in itself you can replace fairly easily, and then the motherboard with the game on it can be replaced pretty easily as well. So let's take a look at what's on here, shall we? Alright, so the cabinet itself is around 5'5". I am 5'7", so a little bit shorter than I am. As you can see right there, that is the LCD screen. It's about a 17-inch. Has a couple buttons on here. What's cool, it does have the light up joystick like the original had, albeit a little bit cheaper. It does have that kind of like preview screen that's silent when you're just walking by, see if you want to play it or not. This turn wheel feels plastic, whereas the real one was metal. Then you have your 1-player, 2-player button. There's a live button, which I feel like Arcade One-Up threw in there through newer games just for a leaderboard thing. I don't know. I think it just jacks up the price because I don't understand why this needs to be wireless or Wi-Fi. This is a headphone jack. And this is your on-off button, and you can control the volume through here. What this also has is kind of like a black light here. This actually lights up. This part here lights up. There's a button right here. You can cycle through. It's red, green, blue, orange, purplish, violet, teal, cyan, whatever, pink, and then blue, and then nothing. I like that one. So there's that. You can see the instructions on there for both games. It's very reflective-y. The first gen arcade cabinets didn't have, this is like there's a plastic clear protector on here because the paint under it would scuff and stuff, so they started including this little plastic thing so it wouldn't. This is lit as well, and then all the guts are in here. There's not that many, and there's a riser. As you can see, Tron and Discotron. I scuffed it already because I'm awesome. This adds a good 1.5 feet to the cabinet. Without it, it's pretty short. It's made for kids, basically. But with the riser, it's now pretty much playable. Neat. Let's go around to the side. On the side, you can see it's got the kind of original looking side panel. I've attached Hermione the Minoc on there, as you can see. And then the riser has a little bit of decor on it as well. There you go. Now, some might ask, is this really worth 700 bucks? Oh, I should mention, it did come. So the riser normally is a separate piece you would buy for like 50, 60 bucks. And then also came with a stool with the Tron logo on it. But I have given that to my friend because he loves Tron. And I don't need it. And I don't have room for it. So for 700 bucks, you get the cab, the riser, and a stool. I don't need the stool. The riser you kind of need, but you know, some of the original cabs were like less than 400 bucks. So this is strictly a nostalgia machine. You know, it only comes with 2 games. Some of the other arcade one-ups come with upwards of 5 to 6 sometimes. The Star Wars one, which I'm hoping to get, comes with 3 games. It would be awesome if this came with the other Tron game, which is Space Paranoids, which is the game that Flynn was working on, or was in his arcade, which they do have, but I think it's only at Disney parks for that little bit when Tron Legacy came out, and then when Disney's California Adventure had the Electronica show, and there was a Flynn's arcade there, and it had that. So, how does this play? I'm glad you asked. Let's go check it out. So we're going to start with Tron. I'll press the 1-player button. Now, for this game, you kind of choose between 4 different mini games, and they're all kind of random when you select. The goal of this one is to get to that cone part, but you get more points if you shoot all these little blocky things. Like that. Let's see what this is. This is the tanks. The first round is pretty simple. It gets harder as you go. These are the light cycles. Last but not least, and then the last one is these spider things. You basically gotta get to the middle. Just like that. Whee! So that's basically it. And then as you go, the same mini games, they just get harder and harder and harder. Now let's go check out the other game, Discs of Tron. This is what it looks like with it off, and then turn it on. Lights up. Everything lights up, as you can see. Modern graphics. 1982, 2021. And then you have this choice, right? So it's connected to the internet, so you can get a leaderboard on there. I am ranked 62 out of I don't know how many. So not bad. And now we're gonna go ahead and play Discs of Tron. As you see on Discs of Tron, I am 103. Awesome. Wait, here we go. And this tells you kind of what to do. And turn the volume a little bit. Basically, you throw these frisbee things that try to knock your opponent off this platform. As you can see, this wheel turns this cursor. That's where you aim. It gets harder as you go. Anywho, there you go. End of game. My score ranking is 13. And like any arcade game, if you get enough points, you can put yourself on the screen, your initials and stuff. All right, kids, so that was the Tron Arcade 1-Up Cabinet. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the flip side.